Rachel, and I'm here today with Merry Bookmas Day number 5, and the theme for today is books that make you cry, basically. So I have 5 books that made me cry or very, very sad at least, and I'm a big softie. A lot of books made me cry, so it really wasn't hard to come up with 5, so I probably picked the ones that made me the most sad. Alright, so here we go. Number 1 was The Fault in Our Stars. I talked about this in my day 2 video. It was sad, it was depressing, and I read the last half of the book through, like, sobs. Not like glistening tear, like, sobs. It was bad. I think I went through, like, half a box of Kleenex, so, boy, didn't like it. I just don't like books like that. I understand that everybody can't have a happy ending, but it would be nice if they could in books, because not everybody does in the real world. But yes, The Fault in Our Stars, boy. My number 2 pick is Mockingjay, which I also mentioned in my day 2 video. I didn't like the endings because they were both sad. Most people were not happy with the ending to Mockingjay for whatever reason. I think people have different reasons. Obviously, there's a big one of who doesn't make it, but even beyond that, it was just the bleakness of the end of the series. It just, so much had happened to these people. It was just traumatic. Oi, I was left feeling very sad and bleak, and I cried. I cried after the book, and I fought it from the movie, but the feels were definitely there. My number 3 is an oldie but a goodie, and it is Bridge to Terabithia. I definitely cried through this one, and I cried through the movie, and if I read it again today, I would probably cry again. It hits you right in the feels. Oh dear. If you have not read that one, and you don't know what happens, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you have read it, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The next one is Milkweed, and this is probably, of the 5 books today, probably the least famous. It's by Jerry Spinelli, and it's about the Holocaust. It's a historical fiction about the Holocaust, so obviously it puts it in the sad category. And I don't think it would have been as sad if I read it now. But I read this book right after returning from a trip to Europe, and we actually went to one of the concentration camps, and ooh, it hit me right in the feels. I cried through about half of this book as well. It was just gut-wrenching for me to read this book. And like I said, I think it had more to do with the timing than necessarily the book, because I know a lot of people, I read it for a school book club, they did not think it was, as sad as I did. Obviously, it's sad because it's about the Holocaust, but they didn't find it extremely sad to the extent that I did. So maybe it was what I brought to that book, but ooh, it definitely made me cry. I had the feels for sure. And the last book, the number 5 book that made me cry, is another historical fiction Holocaust book, and that is The Book Thief. I think this one made me cry just in kind of a sad way, but I think it was more like emotional, and I don't know. It made me cry though, for sure. I loved that book though. It was totally worth the tears. I think that's the only one on this list that I'm like, I would totally read that again and deal with the tears. The rest of them, no thank you. But The Book Thief, I would read again and I would cry for it again. The others, I'm just gonna leave and not cry with. So there are my top 5 tearjerker books for Merry Bookmas Day number 5. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!